Okay, here we go. We're going to get this started.
Good morning and welcome to the 4A West Region Region Tournament in Rock Springs High School. Our first game of the tournament is about ready to get underway and started. First, for the designated road team in this girls bracket opening game, the Jackson Lady Broncs, number 4 team from the Southwest. And their starting lineups being announced here. Jackson coming in 1-19 overall, 1-5 inside a quad play in the Southwest District. 24.8 points per game offensively and 52.2 points per game allowed on defense for the Jackson Lady Broncs. And now for the Kelly Walsh Lady Trojans, the number 1 seed out of the Northwest quad. Kelly Walsh coming in 10-11 with their overall record, 6-0 on their undefeated Northwest quad record. Kelly Walsh 37.9 points per game offensively, 10th in the 4A classification, while allowing 42 points per game, 7th best defense in all of 4A Wyoming High School basketball. Thank you for joining us. My name is Duke Dance on the SVI Sports Network as we have free live coverage all tournament long for the 4A West Region Basketball Tournament. And the tournament opening game here on the girls' side bracket, this one between the Jackson Lady Broncs and the Kelly Walsh Lady Trojans. Official step center court, tip is up in the air, deflected and into the hands of the Lady Trojans, and Kelly Walsh will have the first possession of the game. They work it around the arc, inside, outside, 3 from Green is good, and KW off to a quick start, 10 seconds into the game. A triple in the corner from Green, and it's Kelly Walsh 3-0 early on. Trojans with backcourt pressure, leads to a steal, tip to Green, to the rim, missed the layup and rebounded by Jackson. Lady Bronc basketball still facing backcourt pressure being put on by Kelly Walsh. Fowler in the backcourt, lost the ball. Green with the steal, Euro to the rim, shot good from Davila. Green with the steal, found Davila, Euroed around the defense, and 2 points. It's 5-0 as Kelly Walsh remains with tough pressure in the backcourt. Game's being played at Rock Springs High School as the pass is stolen away by Davila. Kelly Walsh, another backcourt still. Work to Green, fake the 3, dish to Fago, work it back outside. Humphreys along 2, off the rim and no, rebounded by Furmanek of Jackson. Lady Bronc basketball now coming back the other way. First half court possession that Jackson has been able to set into as they have been able to get across the half court line for the first time in the game. 6:45 remaining with Kelly Walsh on top, 5-0 early. Jackson working the perimeter. Furmanek drives the angle, lost the ball, collects on the baseline and back up top to Webb and around the arc. At the free throw line, back to the backboard pass outside Fowler. Jackson has the ball tipped but collected in the front court. Lady Broncs retain possession. Webb, Fowler, right side corner now is Furmanek. Has the ball tipped out of bounds off of Kelly Walsh. Fago will tip it out. 6:18 remaining in the opening period, and it's 5-0 Kelly Walsh in this tournament opening game at Rock Springs High School for the 4A West. Fowler, deep 3, may have been deflected into the hands of Webb, and Lucy Webb gets the clean-up turnaround shot, and Jackson's on the board for the first time in the game. 5-2 now on our scoreboard. Ball moving around the arc. Here's a 3 from Davila. No, and out of bounds, untouched. Back to Jackson, trailing by 3 against the Lady Trojans. Kelly Walsh will put on pressure in the backcourt once again. Jackson with the dribble, double team on the sideline, bounce pass up in the front and ahead Holland able to break the pressure, and Fowler has it in the front court as Jackson throws it away. Tried to go down low over the head of Fermanek and out of bounds. Winner of this game will play at 3:30 tomorrow against either Evanston or Natrona. That game taking place after this one. That will be in a semifinal game tomorrow afternoon. Loser will play again at 9 o'clock tomorrow against the loser of Evanston-Natrona. KW now around the outside with the 5-2 lead over the Lady Bronx of Jackson. Hesitate, Green drives, lost it, but into the hands of Humphreys. Kick to Davila, three's away, no, she fell, no foul, and the ball ricochets out of bounds untouched. Goes back to Jackson. Lady Bronx with the possession, trailing 5-2 against Kelly Walsh. KW's once again in the full court trap. Caught on the sideline is Jackson's Trinity Green. She is able to get up ahead to Fowler. Drives and dishes in the lane, but behind her teammate through the hands of Madeline Holland and taken away by Kelly Walsh. Trojans with the steal. Now KW will settle into their half-court offense. 4 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the first period. Fagot works it right side to Humphreys for three on the wing. No good. Rebound fought for and out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Bronx. Will be Trojan basketball, sorry. Lady Trojans on the baseline. On the elbow, drive down the paint, kick out, and stolen away by Jackson. Out in front in transition is Webb. Stops and lets the defense fly by. Hands off to Fowler behind her for three, no good. Rebounded by KW. Micaiah Humphreys on the board, and then the ball poked away and loose, picked up by Trinity Green. Jackson basketball. They'll take a three right side. Front rim, no good. Rebounded by Ramya Green of Jackson. Trinity Green. We have a couple of Greens, and they both wear number 33 for each team. The ball ricochets out of bounds. Stays with Jackson on their end. Will remain Jackson basketball. 4:13 remaining in the first period. Kelly Walsh came out strong and fast. They put up 5 quick points on a 3-point shot and then a steal for a layup. Since then, Jackson's held with them. Okay, 5-2 the score right now with KW on top. Jackson with the ball on their baseline. Pass around the arc. Webb up top. Now drive to the elbow. Works to Trinity Green. Trinity on the left side key. Pivoting. Pass down low, but stolen away by Fagot. Kelly Walsh basketball. Davila across the timeline. Jackson defense in the zone. Trying to force a bounce pass to Fagot, but it's stolen away by the Lady Bronx. Here comes Fowler. Across the timeline. Ball poked away by Davila in the front court. She'll have it on her side of the timeline now. She's caught up by Fowler on the sideline. Outlets to Fagot. Left side corner and back up to Davila. Makes a move. Drives to the rim. Euro lost the ball, but a foul. This will be on the shot, and the first foul called in the game goes against Jackson with 3:29 to play in the first period. And that will put Kennedy Davila to the free throw line. First free throw is good. Makes it 6-2. One more from the line for Kennedy Davila. Good, got them both. 7-2 now. Kelly Walsh on top over the Jackson Lady Bronx. KW continues to put pressure on in the backcourt. Lucy Webb on the handle, double team to the side, dribbles away from it, finds Fowler across the timeline. She drives in on the angle, double teamed at the rim and overshot the rim. Missed it with a backside rebound by Fagot of Kelly Walsh. KW basketball across the timeline. Davila on the dribble. Has it on the right side wing. Inside out. Baseline for Morrison. Tough shot, no good. Taken away by Jackson on the rebound. Lady Bronx basketball. Three down the barrel. Missed by Fowler. Rebounded by Davila, and a foul on Jackson after Kelly Walsh's Davila got the board off the missed three-point shot. Caden Curry will sub in for Kelly Walsh. 7-2, 2:47 remaining in the first period. Kelly Walsh on top with the basketball. 2 team fouls on Jackson. No fouls right now on KW. And the Lady Trojans had the ball tipped out of bounds. It was last touched by Jackson. Olivia Spears subs into the game for Kelly Walsh. 2:39 to play in this opening period. Flick up top on the inbound for KW. Spears, bounce pass right side key, spin, dribble in the lane. The shot was blocked, deflected outside. Picked back up by Kelly Walsh. Now with 3 in the corner from Spears, no good. Rebounded by Jackson. Margaret Holland on the board for the Lady Bronx. She's able to find Webb on the baseline. Pressure in the backcourt. Bronx break it. Strickland in the front court. Double teamed and hands off to Fowler behind her. Hesitates, wants to drive and travels on the elbow. Turns the ball back over to Kelly Walsh with the score remaining 7-2. Trojans on top, 2:11 to play in the opening period. Trojans in the front court. Spears on the dribble, picks it up. Bounces left side to Larson. There's a jumper on the free throw line, no good. Fight for the rebound, ball on the court, bodies go down to get it. Jackson has it and able to find Strickland for the pass. Strickland wants to run and she gets caught up on the elbow and will travel. Looking for a teammate, couldn't connect. Travel call against Jackson. But right now the Lady Bronx down by just 5. As Pagot checks back into the game for Kelly Walsh. Minute 45 remaining in the opening period. Still 7-2. Kelly Walsh on top with the basketball. Jackson has a steal. Ball's taken away by Webb. Finds Burkham across the timeline. Ball movement to Fowler on the perimeter. She'll run and reset that offense in the half court. Tries to pass it left, but it's stolen by Kelly Walsh to the rim. No, but a foul. I believe it was Larson on the steal. It was. She tried to go for the steal and score. And instead will go to the free throw line. 2 shots. Haley Larson, the sophomore. First free throw is good. Makes it now 8-2 in favor of the Trojans. One more for Larson on the stripe. Shot is good. 9-2, Jackson trailing. Minute 25 to play in the opening period. Ball stolen on the inbound by Larson. Into the rim and back outside. Davila for 3, good. The steal and then the ball movement. Davila open on the left side wing. Makes it 12-2 and a 10-point lead for the Trojans. Kelly Walsh continues to pressure in the backcourt. They will foul on the sideline. That will be the first foul in the game against Kelly Walsh. Just 3 fouls called on Jackson, 1 on KW with 1:05 remaining in the opening period of play. Left side elbow is Strickland. Pivoting around off a double team. She continues to pivot and outlets behind her to Holland. Madeline Holland kicks out. Perimeter, no shot for Bertram. Right side key is Holland. Spin, shoot off the square. Too strong off the square and no good. Rebounded by Curry of Kelly Walsh. 40 seconds to go in the opening period and KW up 12-2 over the Lady Bronx. Larson in the front court. Works to Davila left. Drives double team, kick out. Larson 3, halfway down but no good. Rebound ricochets out of bounds. Last touch by the Trojans and it will be Jackson basketball. Lady Bronx have it with more full court press coming by Jackson. Kaya Humphreys will sub into the game. Kelly Walsh continues to put on backcourt pressure. Jackson breaks it nicely. Good ball movement down low. Trying to find Strickland, but tipped out of bounds by Kelly Walsh. Will stay with Jackson at 14.3 seconds to play in the first period. Webb will inbound for the Lady Bronx. Flicks it way up high over the head of Rommel into the backcourt. Picked up by Kelly Walsh. Shot at the rim. Good with the foul. They're going to call Madeline Holland on the contact as the inbound play went over the head of the Lady Bronx into the backcourt, picked up by Micaiah Humphreys. Humphreys went to the rim, hesitated to make sure the contact was there, and to the line for the and one. Free throw front rim, no good. Rebounded by Strickland of Jackson with 8 seconds. Across the half-court line, 6, 5. Works behind her to Webb at 2. 1 extra pass, 3 away in time, but no good. Shot taken by Burcham. And Kelly Walsh, after one, has a 14-2 advantage over Jackson. It's the 4A West Region Basketball Tournament. We'll take a 30-second break and be back after this on the SBI Sports Network.
Feeling overwhelmed by managing your finances? Simplify your life with First Bank of Wyoming. We offer a full range of banking services, all under one roof. From checking and savings accounts to loans, mortgages, and rewards credit cards, we've got you covered. Plus, our convenient online banking and top-notch mobile app put you in control of your finances anytime, anywhere. First Bank of Wyoming, the only stop you need for all your banking needs.
This is Star Valley Braves basketball on the SVI Sports Network.
Welcome back to Rock Springs High School for the 4A West Region Basketball Tournament. Start of the second period between we're at Rock Springs High School. This game between Jackson and Kelly Walsh. First game of the tournament in the girls bracket. Appreciate both Silver Star and the Bank of Star Valley. Those two sponsors stepped up big time this week to help us kind of late notice with some unexpected fees that popped up in order for us to broadcast these games and bring them to you live, free of charge to watch at SBInews.com. So Silver Star and the Bank of Star Valley. Appreciate them. Find them at silverstar.com and BOSV.com. It is Jackson basketball with the possession arrow to start the second period. They trail by 12 against Kelly Walsh. Again, the winner of this game will advance to the semifinals to play either Evanston or Natrona. That game will take place after this one as great ball movement after the break. Lucy Webb goes angle left. She scores. That ends a long drought for Jackson. It's 14-4. Here's Kelly Walsh in the lane with Smith. Shot no good. Fight for the rebound. Jackson will pull it in. Lady Bronx will have it after the one and done for Kelly Walsh. Lead to 10. Jackson gets the first score and a stop in the second period. 14-4. Jackson trails into 10-point deficit. Good pass down to Fowler, but she travels in the lane. No, they're going to say a foul. Traveled with some help is what they call. So it's going to be against Kelly Walsh. So a good start to the second period for Jackson. They score, they get a stop defensively, pick up a foul on KW. Here's an inbound play to Fowler, right side key, turnaround tough shot, no, but a foul on the shot. And Ari Fowler will go to the free throw line. She'll have 2 shots with her team down by 10, 7 minutes before halftime. Free throw on the way, and too strong for Fowler. She'll have one more. Trying to cut this back down to a single-digit deficit. Shot is rattled down on the second attempt to salvage it. And it's a 9-point difference. 3 points early for Jackson to start off the second period. Trying to dig back into this game. They trail 14-5. Kelly Walsh with the basketball on the other end. Ball movement to Green. She'll drive, kick into the corner. Ball tipped away, and Jackson has a steal. Back-to-back stops defensively for the Lady Bronx to open up the second period. Lucy Webb in the front court. Has it up top high. Works to Fowler deep on the right. Forces one down low to the right side. Tipped out of bounds, trying to find Furmanek. And it was tipped out off of KW. Stays with Jackson on the far sideline. Lucy Webb will inbound this one. Above the corner with 6:30 to play in the second period. Inbound to Green, and there's going to be a foul on Jackson away from the ball on the inbound. Gives the ball back to KW. Offensive foul on the Lady Bronx. Jacqueline Strickland subs into the game. Madeline Holland will sub out. She's the one that picked up the foul, her third personal for Holland, and so she's out of the game, and won't see her again until the second half with 6:25 to go in this second period. 2 team fouls on Kelly Walsh, 1 on Jackson. KW basketball. Top of the key, Fagot drives, kicks to Smith. Corner 3 is missed. Rebounded on the backside, though, by Davila. She'll kick it out, and around the arc again go the Trojans. Smith. Cross-court pass left to Green. Extra pass in the corner, Davila. 3. Side-rimmed it, no good. Rebounded in the key, and the putback is too strong, no good. Rebounded by the Lady Bronx. Another Jackson stop on defense. 5:57 to play in the second period. Jackson down by 9, 14-5. Fowler tried to dump it down to Trinity Green, but it's tipped and out of bounds. Green tried to save it, touches it last before going out, so it is Kelly Walsh basketball. Larson subs back in for the Trojans. Out comes Cedar Smith. Davila to Green on the left side for Kelly Walsh offensively. Top of the key, Fagot drives down the right post, bounces to Larson on the outside. Now she'll drive, pull up the jumper, no good. Ball goes through her hands on the rebound and into the hands of Lucy Webb for the Jackson board. Couple missed shots for Kelly Walsh and another defensive stop for the Lady Bronx. Clock rolls down to 5:20 to play in the second. Jackson again tries to pass down low, but over the head of the teammate and into the hands of Kelly Walsh. A steal for the Trojans. Green, left side wing. Cross-court pass to Larson, tipped by Jackson, but Larson recollects. It goes back to Green, tipped again. Green collects, now drives, bounces out to Davila. 3 balls away, too strong, high off the rim, and there's going to be out of bounds. After the rebound was tipped, last touch by Kelly Walsh, and Jackson will have the ball back. And so far through 3 minutes and 2 seconds, Jackson has held Kelly Walsh scoreless here in the second period. Bronx have put up 3 points themselves, and then they throw it away on the inbound play, trying to go to Fowler, and she just wasn't able to collect the pass, and it's going to be a 30-second timeout taken by Jackson. We'll take the 30-second break as well on Jackson Hole Radio and the SVI Sports Network.
For the last 40 years, my goal was to move to a place like this. And so now I moved here. I couldn't really do much of anything.
He's relatively young for hip arthritis and was limited significantly because of the pain. We decided that the best course would be proceeding with a hip replacement.
It was easy. It was just, I know it sounds strange, right, when you know what they do. One of the greatest things about moving to Star Valley has been Dr. Linford and Mountain West Orthopedic.
You're watching live coverage of Braves basketball on the SVI Sports Network.
After the Jackson timeout, 4 minutes and 58 seconds to play in this second period. 14-5, Jackson's first called timeout of the game. They'll have 4 remaining with Kelly Walsh on top and in possession of the basketball. Davila has it, works to Larson. She'll pick up the dribble on the outside with a pass to Curry. Right side is Green on the baseline and will be out of bounds on the baseline. Jackson's defense has come up with some stops here in the second period. They've held Kelly Walsh scoreless so far in this period. Now the Lady Bronx is trying to capitalize with some points. Pressure in the backcourt being put on. A tip ball, but Jackson recollects in the front court, and the Bronx will be able to set up their offense. Here's Green driving down the right side post. Shot no good, but a foul. That puts Jackson's Trinity Green to the free throw line. She will have 2 shots with 4 minutes and 32 seconds to play in the second period. 9-point difference in the game right now. Jackson trailing, but at the charity stripe where the first free throw is too strong and no good. Micaiah Humphreys subs into the game for Davila. Davila's the one that picked up the foul. That was her second personal foul. 3 team fouls on Kelly Walsh, 1 on Jackson. Lady Bronx at the line with Trinity Green. Shot away, no good. Rebounded by Ramya Green. Kelly Walsh basketball. Trojans around the perimeter. Feed into the corner. Green, 3, right wing, too strong. Airball out of bounds. And again, Kelly Walsh comes up empty on offense. Jackson has yet to really capitalize. They've cut it down to 9, but then Jackson throws it away. The backcourt pressure forces a turnover. Kelly Walsh has it, then Jackson steals it right back away. Green, Fowler behind the timeline. Up in front to Strickland to break the timeline at half court. Now out in front, rim shot no good, but a foul on Kelly Walsh, their fourth team foul, with still half a period to go before halftime. This will once again put Trinity Green to the free throw line with the clock stopped at 3 minutes, 57 seconds to play in the second period. Jackson down by 9, and Green, who just missed 2 free throws, is back there again to try and hit this one, bouncing on the rim and does. 8-point game now, 14-6. Timeout taken by Coach Gilliam of Kelly Walsh. Jackson down by 8 with a free throw to come. Back in 60 on SVI.
For the last 40 years, my goal was to move to a place like this. And so now I moved here. I couldn't really do much of anything.
He's relatively young for hip arthritis and was limited significantly because of the pain. We decided that the best course would be proceeding with a hip replacement.
It was easy. It was just, I know it sounds strange, right, when you know what they do. One of the greatest things about moving to Star Valley has been Dr. Linford and Mountain West Orthopedic.
Welcome back to Rock Springs High School for live coverage of the 4A West Region Basketball Tournament on the SVI Sports Network and on Jackson Hole Radio. This game, the first of the tournament, girls bracket with Kelly Walsh, the 1 seed out of the Northwest, taking on Jackson, the 4 seed out of the Southwest. Really do appreciate the help of Silver Star, serving the communities and communications industry since 1912 with customers in western Wyoming and in Idaho. To learn more, visit silverstar.com. Serving the Star Valley and Jackson communities is Silver Star. Again, to the free throw line is Jackson's Trinity Green. That last foul was called on Kelly Walsh's Ramya Green, her second personal. She'll sub out of the game with 4 team fouls on Kelly Walsh. Second free throw no good, but rebounded by Jackson, then stolen away by Kelly Walsh. Jackson had the board, then Morrison comes up with the steal for the Trojans. Trojans now working around the outside. With it is Larson. Bounces to the post, poked away, loose ball in the front court, and a foul on Jackson trying to go for the loose ball. I believe they get Trinity Green on the whistle. Second team foul called on Jackson. It's Trinity's first personal foul. Comes with 3:40 to play in the second period. Work it left to Morrison, drives the angle, scoop shot under the rim, but travels. It was no good and turns it over on the travel call. Another stop for Jackson. Kelly Walsh has not scored in the second period. They led 14-2 after 1, and now it's 14-6. 3:30 to play before halftime. Fowler in the backcourt, picks up the dribble, passes across the half-court line with Strickland. Now back to Fowler. She'll want to drive. Tough shot on the rim. Banked it off the high square and in. It's now a 6-0 run here in the second period to favor Jackson, and it's a 2-possession game in a 1 versus 4 seed matchup. Lady Bronx on defense have been able to get themselves back into it. And another stop on defense by Jackson. A bad pass with a double team on the baseline. Oh, they are going to say it was not a turnover. It was deflected out of bounds off of Jackson, so it stays with Kelly Walsh. 3:02 to play in the second period. Jackson will be fouled on the inbound play, trying to bounce it to Curry, left side key. She's double teamed and fouled by the Bronx. This will go against Ollie Furmanek, her second personal, third team. 3 minutes remaining before halftime. Kelly Walsh looking for points. They've been goose-egged so far through 5 minutes in the second period. 14-8 right now on the scoreboard. KW still with the lead, but that 12-point lead's been cut in half. Down to a 6-point game. Around the outside perimeter. Morrison wants to drive but can't. Top of the key is Fagot. Feeds it down low. Double team. Ball loose out of bounds. Saved by Jackson into the hands of Fagot. And around the arc. And ball is loose. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Jackson. And it will stay Kelly Walsh basketball. 2:39 remaining in the second period. 14-8. Jackson looking for another defensive stop. Inbound to Fago. Cross-court pass tipped but collected by Larson. She goes to the rim. No, but a foul. Call goes against Jackson. It puts Haley Larson to the free throw line. That's the first personal foul on Jacqueline Strickland, but fourth team foul on the Lady Bronx. To the line is Larson, and it's good for the first point of the second for KW. Extends the lead 15-8, Trojans on top. Both teams at 4 team fouls apiece, so next foul puts either one into bonus. 2.5 to go before halftime. Second free throw is good from Larson. Lead back up to 8. Double team on the inbound. Great job splitting it on the dribble by Jackson's Lucy Webb. Ball moving across the timeline. Furmanek goes down low, finds Green, spin, kick out, fake is Webb, drives in. She can't get to the rim on the angle. Back to Fowler for 3. Tried to bank it, but no. Ball volleyed on the rebound into the hands of Jackson. Turnaround jumper off the rim, no. Fight for the board, and this time Kelly Walsh will have it. Trojan basketball after a couple misses by the Bronx. Still 16-8, 2 minutes to go in the second period. Around the perimeter comes Jackson, or Kelly Walsh. Ball tip, loose on the court, and I believe we'll have a jump ball call. Arrow will favor Kelly Walsh. They'll keep it on their baseline with 1:53 to play in the second period. Inbounding is Larson. Goes to the left elbow with a lob to Fago. Bounce down to the right post. Now retreating back outside is Larson. Now drives the angle. Tried to bounce pass down to her teammate, but behind her and out of bounds. Couldn't connect with Morrison. Kelly Walsh will turn it over. Jackson across the half court. Fowler uncontested. No backcourt pressure this time. 1:37 to play in the second. Bronx with the basketball, trailing 16-8 in the opening round of the 4A West Region Tournament girls bracket. Ball moving around up top to Webb. Bounce right side to Green. Tries to force one down low, goes over everybody's head and out of bounds. Jackson will turn it over with 1:20 to play before halftime. Bronx have outscored Kelly Walsh 6-2 in this second period. 4 team fouls each with 1:14 to go in the second. Kelly Walsh baseline jumpers miss. Ball tipped out of bounds off of Fowler. Stays with Kelly Walsh with 1:10 to go before halftime. Trojans still lead at 16-8. KW inbounds inside the key on the inbound play to Fago with quick catch and shoot just inside the left post. Makes it a double-digit game again, 18-8. 57 seconds remains before halftime. Fowler, left side to Furmanek. Back to Fowler. Baseline jumper's too strong. May have been deflected and collected, falling out of bounds by Smith, but flings it to her teammate just before going out of bounds. It's Kelly Walsh basketball, 33 seconds to play in the second period. Here's a crossover move by Morrison. Has the ball tipped, loose, and stolen away by Jackson. Bronx have it again across the half court with Webb. Up top to Fowler. Drives the right post. Tries to bounce pass down low and turnaround shot. No, but a foul. Trinity Green is fouled on the shot with 17.1 seconds to play in the second period. Stops the clock there, and 18-8 on the scoreboard. And once again, we'll see Trinity Green go to the Riverside Dental free throw line. Shot is too strong and no good. That foul was given to Miley Morrison, her first personal foul. It is the 5th team foul. Almost out of time here in the second period anyway. Green sends away another. That one's off the mark left. Tipped rebound into Fago. Kelly Walsh with time here to score before the break. 10 seconds. Morrison up top and is fouled. 5th team foul on Jackson. They'll give that one to Lucy Webb, and with the clock stopped, we see Miley Morrison go to the free throw line. 2 shots with 8.2 seconds remaining before halftime. First is away and no good, rattling the inside cylinder. Still a 10-point game. That foul was Lucy Webb's first personal foul. As Morrison sends the second away, drops it in to make it an 11-point game. Bronx full court press being put on defensively by Kelly Walsh leads to a steal. KW has it with 3 seconds. 2, 1. They don't get the shot off with the pass tipped. And that will take us to halftime with Kelly Walsh leading Jackson by a score of 19-8. Halftime of the 4A West Region Basketball Tournament. We'll take a 3-minute break and return after this live on Jackson Hole Radio and the SVI Sports Network.
Feeling overwhelmed by managing your finances? Simplify your life with First Bank of Wyoming. We offer a full range of banking services.
The countdown to tip-off is presented by First Bank of Wyoming. Your home for totally free checking with local branch locations in Afton and Alpine. To get you ready for the game, here's Duke Dance and Dal Erickson on the SVI Sports Network.
I think being in a small town needs really cares and you take more pride in the work that you do. You're working with your neighbors. These are people that you see out in the community. You know, you see them at kids sporting events and parent-teacher conferences and the grocery store. You know, these are our neighbors.
One of the reasons that people also come back to us is they trust us because we are friends, we are family. And so I think there's a lot of trust in the community.
Are you ready to join a legacy of service and adventure? The Wyoming National Guard invites you to be a part of something bigger. With us, you can serve your state and nation, all while pursuing your dreams. In the Wyoming National Guard, we ride for the brand, then fly for the brand. Embrace the opportunity, make a part-time commitment, and become a guardian of Wyoming's future. Join us today and be a part of a tradition like no other. Your journey begins here.
Bill Neeb, I operate Teton Truss. We build roofing trusses, floor trusses, wall panels, and affordable homes. My relationship with Bank of Star Valley is very personal. I can call down to Thane, we're on a first name basis. I think Bank of Star Valley also uses character as well as credit score when it comes to making decisions. My dad once told me, going into business, you need a personal relationship with your banker, and I get just that.
That feeling you get when you realize your realtor not only sold your property, but saved you thousands of dollars at closing. Yeah, Assist to Sell the Realty team understands. Call Ashley Cranny or Mandy Jack today for a free market analysis.
Western is a fantastic option when it comes to higher education. We're awarded consistent upper rankings year to year from entities such as University HQ, College Factual, and Intelligent.com. But don't just take their word for it. Listen to what our own students had to say about why they love Western.
The sense of community that this campus has. Intramurals are always fun, in my opinion.
I like all of the instructors and the coursework.
The tuition is very affordable.
I have awesome teachers. They're personal and great.
There's always an adventure when you're here.
So my name is Jen Johnson, and I'm the head teller here at the bank. So I really enjoyed getting to know the people that work here. I feel like we're a really good team. I've made some friendships here. I feel like we're all really supportive of each other, and I feel valued as a team member, and those efforts are recognized and appreciated. When you call the Bank of Star Valley, you talk to one of us. You don't get a call center in another state, you don't get an automated system. It's one of us that are there to help you.
This is the SVI Sports Network with live coverage of Braves basketball.
Halftime of the opening game of the 4A West Region Basketball Tournament. This in the girls bracket between Kelly Walsh, the #1 seed from the Northwest Quad, and Jackson, the #4 seed from the Southwest Quad. And here at the half, it's 19-8 in favor of Kelly Walsh. The Lady Trojans open up this game pretty quick. They had a big 3-point shot early on, and then is still in a score to take a 5-0 lead. And then it was 2 points after that by Jackson. It was 5-2 for a little while. And then Kelly Walsh was able to build up a 10-digit lead, double-digit lead in the first period. They had a 12-point advantage after the end of one. Then some foul trouble for Kelly Walsh. We saw Kennedy Davila sit on the bench for quite a bit of the second period. Also didn't see as much from Fago. She was kind of in and out as well for Kelly Walsh. And Some stops by Jackson got the Lady Broncs back into the game. They cut it back to within 6 in the second period, went on a little run in the second period, but then towards the end of the second, Kelly Walsh was able to re-extend their lead, and right now at the half, it's 19-8 with Kelly Walsh on top. Again, the winner of this game will advance to the semifinal round tomorrow to play either Evanston or Natrona. That game will take place right after this game here, and that will be a semifinal matchup at 3:30 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. Winner of this one will take on the winner of Evanston-Natrona. Loser of this one takes on the loser of Evanston and Natrona at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, as that's the top half of the girls bracket. Bottom half of the girls bracket, we'll take a look at that, and also the boys bracket, and see what else is coming up later today. And with halftime coverage presented by the Bank of Star Valley. They offer a checking account that works for you and fits your specific needs. Save for you and your family's future, whether short or long term. The Bank of Star Valley has an account tailored to your needs. Learn more at BOSV.com. That is BOSV.com. An avid supporter of high school athletics in Western Wyoming and the title sponsor of the 4A West Region Basketball Tournament. Live on the SVI Sports Network and Jackson Hole Radio. Back in 3 minutes.
Whether it's staying in touch with family, entertaining the kids, or connecting with your favorite sports team, Silver Star helps unlock the moments you live for. Connect to what matters most without lag, buffering, or dropped connections. Visit silverstar.com and discover frustration-free Wi-Fi from Silver Star today.
The winter sledding season will be here before you know it. Make sure you're ready for the best winter yet by making your reservations at Kodiak Mountain Resort in Afton, Wyoming. The resort is located just minutes away from some of the best backcountry sledding in the Rocky Mountains, regardless of experience. And with plenty of trailer parking and a large complimentary breakfast, there is no place better to stay while you enjoy the Wyoming winter. Book your stay today by visiting KodiakMountainResort.com.
My name is Rod Jensen. I am the president and CEO of the Bank of Star Valley. I've had the great honor of holding that position for 26 years now. The best thing about working in a bank is helping people. It is the reason we exist. The local community bank went out of business, and a group of local citizens decided that Star Valley needed a community bank. They came together, we formed the bank with the focus of helping individuals, and that is what we get to do day in, day out.
Assist to Sell, the Realty team knows that buying and selling in our current market is expensive. Their full service assistance will save you thousands on your next real estate transaction. Call Mandy Jack or Ashley Cranny today to find out how.
Working at Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine is more than just a job. For many, it's a multi-generational career path. It's a way to provide a suitable living for you and your family. It's an environment based on the well-being of each and every employee, with an intense emphasis on safety. So whether you're a recent high school graduate or nearing retirement, visit Simplot.com and select careers. That's Simplot.com and select careers. Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine, a world of career opportunities.
Whether it's staying in touch with family, entertaining the kids, or connecting with your favorite sports team, Silver Star helps unlock the moments you live for. Connect to what matters most without lag, buffering, or dropped connections. Visit silverstar.com and discover frustration-free Wi-Fi from Silver Star today.
While the Bank of Jackson Hole has grown over the years, our commitment to our clients and their financial well-being remains the cornerstone of our business. With responsive local decision-making and a true appreciation for the health of our community, our vision is to provide a banking experience that is all about you, the client. When it comes to navigating the local landscape, Bank of Jackson Hole has proven year over year that we know the way. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Let's go back to the gym for live coverage of Braves basketball with Duke and Dowell on the SVI Sports Network.
4A West Region Basketball Tournament live on SVI Sports and simulcasting this game on Jackson Hole Radio. Duke Dancer with you and wrapping up our halftime show with the Kelly Walsh Lady Trojans leading the Jackson Lady Broncs by a score of 19-8. As mentioned, winner of this game plays either Evanston or Natrona in the semis tomorrow. Loser will play the loser of that game for the top half of the bracket. Bottom half of the bracket, Green River Riverton will play at 3:30 this afternoon on the girls' side, while Star Valley and Rock Springs will play at 5 o'clock p.m. tonight, also on the girls' side. Looking quickly at the boys' bracket, first boys' game today will be at 12:15 between Natrona and Jackson, followed by Evanston and Rock Springs on the top half of the boys' bracket. Bottom half of the boys' bracket has Kelly Walsh and Riverton. That game at 6:45 tonight. And Star Valley and Green River, the nightcap this evening at 8:15 tonight. Of course, every single game broadcast live, free of charge to watch on the SVI Sports Network. Thank you for joining us here as we get this second half underway at Rock Springs High School. First game of the 4A West Region Tournament between Kelly Walsh and Jackson. It is Lady Trojan basketball with the possession arrow to start off the second half. And we do see Kennedy Davila back into the game for Kelly Walsh. She sat most of the second period. And back in the game now. Ball moving around the arc to Green. Ramya Green goes back up top to Fago. Right side to Humphreys. KW with the lead by 11. Try to go inside but can't. Bounce below the free throw line. Loose ball picked up by Green. Still KW basketball. Ramya Green top left. Looks for an outlet. Goes to the elbow. Jumper below the elbow. Rattled in by Brecken Fago. And the ball's taken away by Green at half court. And they're going to call a backcourt violation. What happened was Ramya Green stole the ball in the front court, and then her momentum carried her across the timeline into what then became the backcourt. And it's a backcourt violation. So gets the steal and the turnover all in the same motion. 7:15 to play in the third period. KW up 21-8 right now over the Lady Broncs, and Jackson throws it away untouched over the head and out of bounds. Possession goes back to Kelly Walsh. Davila will take the dribble across the timeline. Has a screen set. Defense rolls over with her, and there's going to be a foul on Jackson. Fowler, who was the one who switched on the screen. Some contact on the perimeter. That will be Fowler's second personal foul. First team foul on Jackson. Kelly Walsh will inbound. They do so up top to Green. Right side to Humphreys. Back to Green. Now in the lane. Turnaround. Left-hand shot missed by Curry. Rebounded by Jackson. Lady Broncs with possession. Fowler quickly down the court with a pass to Webb. Right side of the key is Green. She'll turn, shoot, and score and foul. Great move in the key by Trinity Green. The quick turnaround. Shot drops in, and she will go to the free throw line. Here's the and one. Front rim no good, but a rebound by Jackson. Put back no good. Another Jackson rebound. Firmanek has it and clears it back outside. Extra possession for the Broncs. Fowler feeds to the right side key. Firmanek double teamed. Can't shoot. Back outside to Green. Here's a runner in the lane. Bounces the inside rim. No good. Ricochets out of bounds. Stays with Jackson. 6:29 to play in the third period. Broncs trail by 11, 21-10. Inbound play up top to Fowler. Left side Firmanek. Tries to go left side key, and it's ripped away and stolen by KW. Kelly Walsh basketball after Micaiah Humphreys has the steal on the post. Ramya Green left wing for the Trojans. Around the arc. Humphreys drives the angle. Caught under the rim. Clears it back outside. Free throw line jumper from Curry. Off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Jackson's Madeline Holland. Then stolen again at the half-court line, this time by Kelly Walsh. Trojan basketball again, still holding on to this 11-point lead. 12 is the largest lead of the game. Kelly Walsh trying to extend that here on this possession. Green drives, fadeaway, off the glass, no. Rebounded by Jackson, Madeline Holland, another board. Bronc basketball with 5:38 to play in the third period. Right side is for Firmanek for the Broncs. Green rather. Now kick out to Fowler for three. Off the glass, no. Ricochet rebound into the hands of Jackson. The Bronx still have it with Webb. Feed left side to Furmanek, out of bounds, off of Furmanek. Bronx will turn it over. Trojans will have it back with 5:19 to go in the third period. 21-10. Kelly Walsh still with the lead. One team foul on each team. Davila, three, off the rim, no. Tip rebound into the hands of Kelly Walsh's Curry. Her putback is no good. Ricochet out of bounds off the rebound. And it's Jackson basketball. Curry had an open look, missed a little 8-footer. And a quick sub for Kelly Walsh. Larson back into the game. Comes with 5:05 to play in the third. One team foul each. KW remains on top, up 21-10. Kelly Walsh double teams and fouls on the inbound play. They didn't have Trinity Green caught on a double team down low. A little too much contact. They'll give the foul to Ramya Green, her third. She'll stay in the game. Inbound play to Jackson. And it's stolen away by Ramya. They actually might call it jump ball call. They do. Arrow still favors Jackson. They'll keep possession, but a great job by Ramya Green to tie things up in the backcourt. Kelly Walsh will stay in the full court press. 5 minutes remain in the third period. 21-10. Jackson trailing, and inbound play knocked out of bounds by Green. Coach Gilliam right there said it should have been off of Jackson. She felt maybe Green knocked it out and went off of Jackson's foot and out of bounds. Green now will sub out. Miley Morrison will sub in. Jackson inbounds again. Ball tipped, but into the hands of Jackson. Driving is Trinity Green. Tried to pass across the lane, but knocked out of bounds by Kelly Walsh. Stays with Jackson on their end on the baseline. 4:53 to play in the third period. 3 team fouls right now on Kelly Walsh, 1 on Jackson. Lady Bronx had the ball tipped on the inbound and taken away by Kelly Walsh. Davila in the backcourt, dribbles away from pressure and across the timeline. Left side corner sets up the offense. Pass to Fagot. In the lane, turn, shoot, score. Fagot went down low to Larson, and a nice move in the paint for 2 points. Kelly Walsh remains in the full court press, now up by 13, largest lead of the game. Jackson in the backcourt. Green in trouble. Finds an outlet to Furmanek, and across the half court to Fowler. She's double teamed on the perimeter. Defense intensity is really picked up for Kelly Walsh here in the third period. Swarming the ball the full length of the court. Fowler, front court on the Rock Springs paw. Now works it to the right side to Green. Trinity passes to Furmanek, right wing, pivoting, and bounce pass up top of the key to Fowler. Screen set, drives, angle to the rim, no, but a foul. Ari Fowler to the free throw line with 4 minutes to go in the third period. Jackson trails Kelly Walsh by a score of 23-10. To the line goes Fowler. Free throw up and too strong, no good. 4A West tournament coverage is presented by Silver Star, an avid supporter of local communities and student athletes. To learn more, visit silverstar.com. That is silverstar.com. Second free throw is good. Fowler rattles it in. Midway through the third period, cuts the lead back down to 12, 23-11. Kelly Walsh already with 4 team fouls. Davila, shot fake up top, drives the post, can't get up the shot, and back outside and around the arc. Here's a runner down the lane, no good. Rebounded by Jackson. Rebound pulled in by Holland. And the ball is knocked out of bounds off of Kelly Walsh. It will stay with Jackson. Jackson inbounding against the press once again. Double team. Jackson passes out of it. Good ball movement across the timeline, then thrown away. Was it tipped? No. Jackson lets the press get to him that time. They throw it away, and it's Kelly Walsh basketball again. 3:33 to play in the third period. 23-11. Kelly Walsh on top with the basketball. Here's an angle drive, bump in the lane, no foul, let it play through. Jumper on the baseline for go, bounces on the rim, no good. Larson on the putback off the rebound is missed, but she is fouled, and that puts Haley Larson to the free throw line. Stops the clock at 3:18 to go in the third period, and they get, looks like Ramya Green with the foul. They'll say her second. as the free throw is good. One more to go for Larson on the free throw line. Sorry, they gave Trinity Green the foul. Wrong Green, wrong team. Second free throw good. Trinity's second foul for Jackson. Both free throws are good to make it 25-11. Kelly Walsh on top and back on defense. Jackson passes to Trinity Green. Picks up her dribble. Defense is on her. Almost had a great pass down low to Fowler. Pass was just low and out in front. Fowler couldn't scoop it up. Out of bounds. Jackson will turn it over. Jacqueline Strickland back into the game for the Lady Broncs. Clock is stopped here at 2 minutes, 56 seconds remaining in the third period. Davila has a screen, drives the post, runner in the lane, rattled it in. Kennedy Davila, the senior, averaging 13 points per game, has one there. Ball loose on the inbound, but picked up by Jackson. Fowler down to Strickland. Transition shot, no, but a foul. Stops the clock at 2:34 to play in the third. And back to the free throw line goes Jackson. This time Jacqueline Strickland will take 2 shots. Broncs are in the bonus with 2:34 to play in the third period. That foul is given to Brecken Fagot, her second personal foul. 27-11 on the scoreboard with the free throw bouncing on the back iron and dropping in for Strickland. The Bank of Star Valley, watch your money grow with a Bank of Star Valley CD. Your community bank where your neighbors are the owners. Learn more at BOSV.com for the Bank of Star Valley. 2:34 to play in the third. One more from the free throw line. Shot away, back iron no good. Tip ball rebound out of bounds. Official says last touch by Kelly Walsh. It stays with Jackson. 27-12. Jackson trailing, 2:33 to play in the third period. Inbound and around the arc. Webb drives, runner in the lane, flicked it up, couldn't get it to crawl over the rim, knocked out of bounds. Off of Jackson goes to Kelly Walsh. Trojan basketball uncontested in the backcourt. 2:20 to play in the third period. 27-12, Kelly Walsh on top. Feed to the corner, drive, jumper left key, good. Nice touch for Miley Morrison. Driving in above the baseline. Makes it 29-12. Largest lead of the game now for Kelly Walsh here late third period. And a contact foul in the backcourt. They'll get Miley reaching in. And that will be free throws now for Jackson. Morrison's second personal foul. And the Lady Broncs in the bonus. Looks like a timeout taken by Coach Bingham of Jackson. We'll take the timeout as well. Free throws when we come back. A 30-second break on SVI and Jackson Hole Radio.
At the University of Wyoming, ideas come to life. It's where the spirit of innovation and boundless curiosity fuel our hunger for knowledge. It's where the past meets the present and our students shape a brighter future.
I'm a student athlete.
I'm a musician. I'm a mentor.
And I'm a cowboy.
The world needs more cowboys.
And now, back to the game with your local voices of the Star Valley Braves, Duke Dance and Dow Erickson.
It's the 4A West Region Basketball Tournament. Dow will be joining me later today for live coverage of the Star Valley and other games. Right now it is Jackson and Kelly Walsh in the first game of the 4A West Region Basketball Tournament. Girls bracket right now with the Kelly Walsh Trojans, the 1 seed from the Northwest, taking on the Jackson Lady Broncs, the 4 seed from the Southwest. Kelly Walsh is on top 29-12 with 2 minutes remaining in the third period. And free throw bonus shots here for Jackson's Lucy Webb. The first rattles the rim and drops in for a point. Makes it 29-13 on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. And 2 minutes remaining in the third period. Second free throw away for Webb. Back iron, but the friendly roll drops in. It bounced on the rim 4 times. Finds the net. 29-14. Kelly Walsh with the ball. Halfway down the right post. Kick out three. Morrison no good. It was contested and out of bounds. Bounced off the rim, but nobody could get there. Untouched out of bounds. Goes back to Jackson. Webb will inbound against the full court press remaining for Kelly Walsh. Jackson inbounds in time to Fowler. Has it on the side, but was falling out of bounds. Had to save it and into the hands of Kelly Walsh. Here's a three, right corner, good. Micaiah Humphreys, the triple. And it's an 18-point Kelly Walsh lead. KW, the still runner in transition, no good. Rebounded by Jackson. Fowler with it, pivots around away from trouble. Outlets to Strickland, she runs. She goes transition down to Holland, who scores. Madeline Holland. Strickland the assist. A minute 8 to play in the third period, 32-16. Davila, right side, three ball, off the rim, no good. Deep rebound by Davila, feeds to Fago. Jumper on the free throw line is good. 52 seconds to play in the third period. It's 34-16. Loose ball, jump. Arrow favors Kelly Walsh. The Trojans will keep it on their end. Looks like Miley Morrison will inbound this one for the Trojans. Will do so on their own baseline. Works left to Davila. Ball movement around the perimeter now for the Trojans. Cross court left, Davila now corner three, Morrison, too strong, no good. Backside rebound by the Bronx. Rommel on the board. Webb hesitates, drives the left angle, got under the rim, bounce pass up the key, triple team there, pivoting around in trouble, kick out. Webb wants to attack again, to the rim, blocked, but a foul on the floor. They'll say this was before the shot, but bonus anyway, so it doesn't matter. 2 free throws to come for Lucy Webb. The clock is stopped at 26.6 seconds to go in the third period. Jackson trailing by a score of 34-16 against Kelly Walsh. And 1 free throw to go here for Webb. It's away and too strong, no good. Free coverage of the 4A West tournament on SVI is made possible thanks to our friends at Silver Star, caring for community programs, supporting local nonprofit organizations with over $25,000 in yearly donations. Learn more at silverstar.com. That's silverstar.com. Second free throw is no good, but a lane violation on Kelly Walsh. They went across early. Free throw no good, so Webb will get another. This is her second of 2 attempts. Some bonus shots from the charity stripe. Score remains 34-16. 1 more to go. Second attempt from Webb. That one's good. So the lane violation does cost KW a point. 25 seconds to play in the third period. Trojan basketball leading it 34-17. Inside out movement. Morrison drives. Kick out again. Davila steps back and calls a new play. Left side is Morrison. And bumped and fouled in the front court. She was knocked around a little bit by Jackson's Lucy Webb. That's Lucy's just second personal foul, third team foul on Jackson with 8.1 seconds remaining in this third period. Inbound to Davila. 6, now 5. Davila behind her back at 3, 2. Here's a feed to left corner. Got it away in time. Good at the buzzer. Miley Morrison, the triple. Left side wing as time expires. And Kelly Walsh goes into the fourth period with the lead, 36-17 on the SBI Sports Network.
For the last 40 years, my goal was to move to a place like this. And so now I moved here. I couldn't really do much of anything.
He's relatively young for hip arthritis and was limited significantly because of the pain. We decided that the best course would be proceeding with a hip replacement.
It was easy. It was just, I know it sounds strange, right, when you know what they do. One of the greatest things about moving to Star Valley has been Dr. Linford and Mountain West Orthopedic.
Feeling overwhelmed by managing your finances? Simplify your life with First Bank of Wyoming. We offer a full range of banking services, all under one roof. From checking and savings accounts to loans, mortgages, and rewards credit cards, we've got you covered. Plus, our convenient online banking and top-notch mobile app put you in control of your finances anytime, anywhere. First Bank of Wyoming, the only stop you need for all your banking needs.
Let's get back to the game with Duke and Dowell on the SVI Sports Network.
Rock Springs High School, the host school of the 4A West Region Tournament this year for 2025, and the Kelly Walsh Trojans leading the Jackson Bronx in the girls opener 36-17 as we start off the fourth period of play. 8 minutes on the clock. Arrow does favor Jackson. They'll have the first possession of the fourth period and trying to cut into this 19-point deficit. Lady Bronx have it around the outside perimeter. All the way around the arc with a dribble and a pass to Rommel. She'll have it right side. Pivots, goes behind her to Green. Trinity up to Webb. And back to Green on the right. Clock down to 7:35 to play in the fourth period. Rommel covered on the perimeter. And ball moving around to Green. Trinity left side wing. Nice pass to Rommel down the post and scores on the left side. That was a great pass. Rommel cutting down the post and in for two. Makes it 36-19, 7:16 to go in the game. Kelly Walsh with the lead and the ball. Davila, left corner three, off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Jackson Strickland, and then she almost has the pass stolen. Collected by Rommel, then poked away from behind by Davila. Down low to Humphreys. Kick back out to Green, and she won't take the mid-range jumper. Will step back outside. Free throw line is Curry. Holds the ball low. Davila, left wing three. Bouncing on the rim and no good. Rebounded by Strickland again. Jackson basketball after the miss. 6:44 to play in the fourth period. Kelly Walsh back on defense, leading Jackson by a score of 36-19. 6.5 to go in the game. Trinity Green. Left side to Rommel, through her hands and out of bounds. An unforced turnover on Jackson. Harley can't quite get that to come in off her fingertips. Out of bounds. Davila across the half-court line. Feed into the corner. Back up top is Curry. Extra pass left side. Smith had some room but doesn't take the shot. Trying to burn some clock here as now Kelly Walsh throws the ball away. Smith tried to get it over to Green. Couldn't connect. Out of bounds. 6:12 to go in the fourth. Score remains Kelly Walsh 36, Jackson 19. No fouls have been called so far in the period. Both teams with 0. Jackson with possession and around the arc to the right side is Fowler. Looks for a screen, defense over the top of it. Pass to the left side wing, Strickland. Fowler wants to attack but dumps it off to Webb. Takes the three, too strong, no good. Rebounded by Green. Trinity, Ramya Green rather, has the ball knocked around, and they're going to get Ramya on a foul. She was double teamed and called her an offensive foul. Going to say she threw an elbow. And so Ramya actually fouls out of the game. That's her 5th foul. And she'll foul out with the offensive call. 5 minutes and 43 seconds to go in the game. Score remains 36-19, and Jackson has the ball back on the first foul call of the fourth period. Inbound play tipped into the backcourt by Kelly Walsh. Jackson will just let it go all the way across the court and out of bounds. Because it was touched, they do have to inbound it where it went out. So instead of inbounding on their side, the inbound backcourt. Webb to Green, still behind the timeline, but not anymore. Strickland collects the bounce pass in the front court. Back to Green, and it's out in front of her and stolen away by Kelly Walsh. KW off the steal. Fago will have the steal. Davila across the timeline. Sets the half-court offense, and the three ball's away, no good. Rebounded by Madeline Holland. She's double-teamed, and a jump ball call. A tie-up under the rim. Arrow favors Kelly Walsh, and so the Trojans get it back on their own baseline. Humphreys will run to the baseline to inbound with 5:12 to go in the fourth period. Davila right wing. Kick to the left, now down to the left side post. Tried to bounce pass on the baseline and out of bounds. Kaden Curry just got in trouble on the baseline, tried to force a pass, but it goes out of bounds. Jackson basketball, 5:05 to go in the fourth, and a timeout will be taken by Kelly Walsh. A full timeout, 36-19, back in 1 minute on the SVI Sports Network.
I think being in a small town, you just really care and you take more pride in the work that you do because you're working with your neighbors. These are people that you see out in the community. You know, you see them at kids sporting events and parent-teacher conferences and the grocery store. You know, these are our neighbors.
One of the reasons that people also come back to us is they trust us because we are friends, we are family. And so I think there's a lot of trust in the community.
Are you ready to join a legacy of service and adventure? The Wyoming National Guard invites you to be a part of something bigger. With us, you can serve your state and nation, all while pursuing your dreams. In the Wyoming National Guard, we ride for the brand and fly for the brand. Embrace the opportunity, make a part-time commitment, and become a guardian of Wyoming's future. Join us today and be a part of a tradition like no other. Your journey begins here.
Here's Duke and Dowell with more live coverage of the Star Valley Braves on the SVI Sports Network.
Coming out of the timeout was actually called by Jackson, not Kelly Walsh, and 5:05 to go in the fourth period, 36-19, and a 5-second violation forced by the Trojans. So coming out of your own timeout, and you cannot inbound in time. Jackson will turn it over off the 5-second call. Davila for Kelly Walsh will inbound now on their own baseline. Inbound up top to Fagot. Back to Davila on the outside. Here's a step back three, no good by Davila. Rebounded by Jackson's Trinity Green. Webb across the half-court line for the Lady Bronx. Fowler, pull-up jumper, blocked. Loose ball pulled down by Fagot, and Kelly Walsh will have it, and then a jump ball call. Fagot got tied up. Arrow does favor Jackson, so they'll keep possession on their end. Betty Thompson, the freshman, subs into the game for Kelly Walsh, getting her first tournament minutes of her career, postseason tournament. 4:46 to play in the fourth period. Inbound play for Jackson to Holland. Clears it back outside, and Fowler top of the key. Drives, left post, pull-up jumper. Tried to go off the square, but no good. Rebounded by Fagot. Kelly Walsh basketball. 4.5 to go in the game. Trojans still leading it. Score 36-19. Kelly Walsh basketball. Trying to punch their ticket to the semifinals and one win away from a trip to state. Ball moving around the outside. Davila, baseline, nothing. Kick back out up on top. That's Cantrell in the game, the sophomore, and a drive by Fagot is no good. Actually, that was Humphreys is no good. And Micaiah Humphreys to the free throw line. 2 shots from the charity stripe. First foul of the period against Jackson. Third personal on Trinity Green. Free throw is no good. Remains 36-19 on the scoreboard. Smith subs in. Fagot subs out for KW. 4:07 to go. Fourth period, 36-19. One more free throw to come. Away and good. Spears in for Kelly Walsh. Humphreys out. Fowler will inbound with some more backcourt pressure being put on by Kelly Walsh. Fakes the pass and then goes to Green. Quickly double teamed and the ball stolen away. And the shot, no, but a foul. Olivia Spears on the steal. Went for the score. Couldn't connect, but is fouled. I take that back. It looked like it was against a travel violation is what they called there. So it stays with Jackson. The inbound stolen away and then taken back. A Jackson player hits the deck out of bounds. It was knocked out by Kelly Walsh, and so it does stay with Jackson. Lucy Webb will inbound backcourt. Under 4 minutes to go in the game. 37-19. Lady Trojans with the lead over the Lady Bronx. Bronx on the outside. Fowler drives the angle. Had the ball poked away, but a nice pass by Fowler, whipping the ball around a Kelly Walsh defender and able to find Madeline Holland for 2. That was a beautiful assist from Fowler. Timeout taken by Jackson. 3:40 to go in the game. 37-21. Kelly Walsh on top. Back in 30 on SVI.
Bill Nabe, I operate Teton Truss. We build roofing trusses, floor trusses, wall panels, and affordable homes. My relationship with Bank of Star Valley is very personable. I can call down to Thane. We're on a first-name basis. I think Bank of Star Valley also uses character as well as credit score when it comes to making decisions. My dad once told me, going into business, you need a personal relationship with your banker, and I get just that.
Your home for the Braves is here on the SVI Sports Network.
Coming out of the timeout, 3:40 remains in the game. It's 37-21. Kelly Walsh with the lead and the basketball. Jackson will put on pressure in the backcourt. Still in the backcourt, pressure being put on by Jackson. Trojans able to break it. Left side, Smith. Bounce down to left key, now kick out. Smith for three, good. The sophomore Cedar Smith, the triple on the left corner. Kelly Walsh now leading it by 19 again, matching their largest of the game. Jackson on the other end, pivots around the outside, dribble the post, shot no, but a foul. Stopping the clock and putting Trinity Green to the free throw line. 3:11 to go in this game. Jackson trailing 40-21, and at the free throw line is Jackson's Trinity Green. Free throw is no good. Foul was given to Penny Thompson of Kelly Walsh, her first personal. 2 team fouls on Kelly Walsh, 1 on Jackson. Here's the second attempt for Trinity. Good. 40-22. 18-point game. Cantrell across the half-court line. Screen set up top, and on high is Smith, now left corner. Bounce pass to the left key, dribble in the lane, kick out from the free throw line, no good. May have been deflected by Jackson's Holland into the hands of Strickland for the rebound. A stop for the Lady Broncs and back on offense. Fowler, left wing three, good. A swish for Ari Fowler for three. 40-25, lead down to 15 with 2.5 to go in the game. Cantrell in the backcourt. Bounce pass up ahead to Spears. Defense is on her on the right wing. Back to Cantrell up top. Left side corner. Nothing for Smith. Cantrell up top again. Pulls the trigger on a three. Rimmed out, no good. Fight for the rebound. Jackson will have it, and a foul on Kelly Walsh. Pretty sure they get Morrison on this one. Oh, no, they actually get Thompson, her second personal. Third team foul on Kelly Walsh. 2:13 to play in the fourth period. Ball down low, deflected and out of bounds. Last touch by Jackson. Penny Thompson on the block in the lane. 2:10 to go in the game. Jackson trails by 15. Inbounding on their baseline. Webb lobs up to Green. Wants to drive the angle, but it's stolen away by Cantrell. And Cantrell will double dribble up the side, trying to get away from some pressure. Gets caught with the double dribble to give the ball back to Jackson with 2:04 to go in the game. Clock still remains stopped at 2:04, and the score remains 40-25. Now the clock is rolling on the inbound. Here's a feed down to Strickland, kicks it back to Green for the mid-range jumper, rattled in. 19-point lead's been cut down to 13 with 1:48 to go, and a foul in the backcourt given to Jackson's Trinity Green. That's the fourth personal on Trinity. 1:48 to go. Cantrell will inbound on the baseline for the Lady Trojans. And a quick double team foul on Jackson stops the clock at 1:47. Just the third team foul on the Broncs. Give that personal to Lucy Webb, her third. Inbound to Spears. In the backcourt and now spinning across the timeline. Dribble between her legs with a pass to Smith on the left wing. JV unit in right now for the Trojans. Pass to the right side, Key, shot blocked. Loose ball picked up by Smith. Dribble, shot good off the square. 42-27. 1 minute, 17 seconds remaining in the game. Both teams with 3 fouls apiece. Jackson trailing with the basketball. Kelly Walsh looking to advance to the semis. A drive by Green. She gets tripped up. Officials say it was on her own feet. Hits the deck. Ball loose on the court and a jump ball call. Phillies in position to take on either Evanston or Natrona in the semi tomorrow. That's a 3:30 tip-off time. And Jackson likely going to drop down to the consolation semis tomorrow. Late whistle after a steal. Clock is stopped at 56.8. Officials are going to come to the table. Jackson trailing 42-27. It's going to be a foul call. Will go against Kelly Walsh. First personal given to Olivia Spears. 4th team foul. 59 seconds remains in the game. Jackson will be in the bonus on the next foul. Inbound, able to find Strickland. Back down low, over the head of Holland. She's able to collect it though on the baseline. Clock at 50 seconds, bounce up top to Webb. Fowler now, and it's stolen away by Spears. Then stolen away again by Fowler. She's on the court, outlets to Green. 2-on-1. Green passes to Holland, but she can't hold on to it and loses it out of bounds. Not able to connect. In transition, 37 seconds to play in the 4th period. Still remains 42-27. Ball movement to the right side for KW. Ball on the right side, nothing there. Working over to Thompson. Here's a 3 from Cantrell, good. Jenny Cantrell, a sophomore, with a triple, and it's 45-27. A 3 from Fowler down the barrel, just trying to get something to go and couldn't connect. Airballed it out of bounds. And Jackson will drop this one. Currently 11.4 remains in the game. Kelly Walsh will inbound across the timeline. Work it to the right. Smith drives, has the ball poked away and stolen. Taken by Jackson. Bronx have it with 2-1. Half-court shot at the buzzer's too high and no good. And that is your final score. Kelly Walsh, the 1 seed, advances to the semis with a 45-27 win over the Lady Bronx. KW takes on either Evanston or Natrona. That game will tip off at 3:30 tomorrow afternoon. And Jackson will take on the loser of the next game, Evanston-Natrona. And that game will tip off at 9 p.m. for a elimination bracket semifinal game. Thank you for joining us here on SVI Sports. This one, the simulcast on Jackson Hole Radio. Stay with us for Evanston-Natrona next on the SVI Sports Network from the 4A West Region Tournament.